Now, there is a shortage, a big shortage of truck drivers in this country. So come on in, Jeff Flock, who is at a truck driver's school in Illinois. Jeff, I gotta believe with a shortage like we've got, there's got to be a line out the door to get into a truck driving school. Tell me.
Well, and you know me myself, I'm only about one alleged liberal comment from my last appearance here on the Varney program, so it's best to have a backup employment plan. But I tell you, if I was to learn to drive a truck, I would almost be assured of a job, Stuart. This is the 160 Driving Academy just outside Chicago. They've got 32 schools around the country now.
Yep, 32 from New Jersey to Laredo, Texas.
Jose Ochoa is the COO of this company, and Lowell Newbold is the chief driving instructor, who's got about as much experience as anybody out there. Have you ever seen this kind of demand? It's partly the economy and partly truckers like Lowell, not to say how old he is, but they're dropping out.
Yep, the demand in the past 2 years has been through the roof, and it's, huge labor pool shortage in general.
About 51,000 truckers is the number that's needed this year. I mean, it's a crazy number, but when you think about all the freight that moves, and with this economy booming at the moment, I mean, that's essentially what you're up against. This whole lot, maybe Dutch is out there with the other camera able to see, this lot is filled with people now taking tests and that sort of thing?
They're practicing 4 tests, whether it's skills, pre-trip, or driving on the road. And they test about once a week when the state comes out here to test them.
And Lowell was telling me, almost all these guys, Lowell, have a job already, right? I mean, the companies are training them, or who?
We're training them at 4 companies so when they get out of here, they have a job waiting for them.
Yeah. You can't get them fast enough. This school, by the way, the 160 Driving Academy, was started with 1 school back in 2012. They now have 32 and 110 instructors?
Yep, 110 instructors.
And here's the last message I want to leave you with, Stuart, and that is they want to send the message that this is not only a well-paying job, because truck pay is going up, but this is the backbone of America in terms of moving freight.
It's the backbone of the economy. It's a professional job that keeps our roads safe. And we're going to keep growing until we have schools all across the country to serve drivers, or to serve our carrier partners with drivers that are safe on the road.
Gotcha. This is a 2012 Freightliner, I am told, that I am in the front seat of. And if I learn to drive it, then I'll be able to tell you, Mr. Varney, you don't like what I'm saying? By God, I'm going to go just be a truck driver.
Jeff, if you can hear me real fast, what's kind of the average salary of the drivers who graduate from that truck driving school?
Average salary of a driver that graduates from your school right now?
About $45,000 first year out.
$45,000. That's not a ton, but
it's a good middle-class job for folks who and it grows. It can grow to $100,000 plus a few years in, especially if they get the right endorsements and are safe drivers.
And Lowell, you made a good living as a truck driver, right?
Yes, I did. It was part of my job everywhere I went, so it's kept me in the game. So.
Mr. Newbold, thank you very much. Jose, thank you. Mr. Varney, if you need a job, this whole thing doesn't work out in television, there you go.
Nice touch there, Flock. You'll be back next week, I promise you. Jeff Flock right there at the driver's school. Thanks very much, Flock.